Yo, what's up, guys? It's Swift. I just thought, I've not uploaded in quite a while, and the Ad Mortem trailer's just come out, so I'm just gonna do a small reactions style analysis video on the Ad Mortem trailer. This is on Giru's channel. It'll be linked in the description. But everybody pretty much knows what Ad Mortem is. If you don't know, it's an upcoming melee slasher. Very excited to play it. Anyway, let's get into the trailer, and I'll pause it and say stuff, whatever. So I know this is obviously a gameplay trailer. It's it's interesting how they posted the gameplay trailer first, because usually you get like a cinematic trailer first. But this is clearly like this. You can tell the direction of their game basically from this decision to put the gameplay trailer up. So anyway, I'll let it. So already here we see, first of all, insane gore, right? And also, just look at this map. Actually, 1 second. Just take a second, guys. This game looks insane. First of all, I'll comment more on that later. But obviously we've got first person. We've got a very third person. Sorry, we've got a very nice flourish animation here. We've got a very meaty. It sounds like, so it's like somewhere in between Shiv and Mordhau. Mordhau was criticized for having just kind of bass boosted sounds. This kind of has similar vibe going on as that, but it's very it's a lot more kind of visceral. I don't know how to describe it. It's difficult to describe, but it kind of sounds like a mixture between Shiv and Mordhau, much like the combat actually. This Tracer doesn't hit the neck, so I'm disappointed that it decapitates him, but we had the same problem with Mordhau in its alpha, I'm pretty sure. Remedy that shit. This fucking neck thing is disgusting, but it kind of crazy. And the attention to detail is kind of crazy, how the blood comes out of specifically the throat hole here. No one else is looking at that shit, but there you go. Oh, sorry, my bad. So we see a riposte, and then we see a jab. So much like kind of earlier, I think it was Giru's mechanic, or his idea, but basically there is a jab somewhere in the Mordhau SDK that is unfinished. So we kind of knew this was coming, right? We knew there was going to be a feint punish mechanic, proper feint punish mechanic, and that being the jab here. And it seems like, I don't know if this is just a shield thing, or if this is just versus shields, because I don't know if we see the jab. We'll see later on in the trailer. This guy's head just gets demolished, of course. Very cool looking map, this one. This is like a dual yard, I'm assuming. This looks like kind of a ranked dual yard, maybe, possibly map. Very nice movement animation there for the crouch. I wonder if the crouch is going to cost stamina. Very cool. Really cool wind-up animation, by the way. Really cool wind-up. I really like the Shiv 2 kind of has this style of kind of swing trace effect where the sword goes through the air. You see like a trail. It's kind of hard to see. But by the way, can we just appreciate this animation? Look at this hit stop animation. Like, look at how heavy this is. Ooh, you see that shit? So that is a riposte. That looks instant, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So that's a Messer, I think. Is it? No, it's just like a longsword. That's a very, very fast riposte. I don't know if it's it is a trailer. It's possible that it's kind of sped up-ish. His head goes flying. Very cool respawn animation. So now we see it from the other guy's perspective. This guy's taller, so this is a this is a the different classes are going to have different heights, which is a cool thing. We haven't seen that really in any melee slasher. Obviously they've got tank in Mordhau and dwarf, but it's kind of just a meme. Here we've got like actual classes with different heights, which is kind of interesting. It's going to make for some interesting plays, and I suppose it makes up a little bit for the lack of visibility when you've got a shield, just being like some tall tower cunt. Also, it just looks more appropriate. This what's this guy called? This guy's called the Slayer, right? That looks really cool. Not gonna lie. That so this I don't know if this one shots this guy. Look at how fucking so he just respawned and he just gets one tap by a warhammer. I don't know if that's a yeah. There's your punch mechanic. Was that a partial decapitation of the head there? Or is it just a... It's hard to see. Like an axe thing, like a butcher's cleaver. Very cool. This is the map we've seen a lot. This guy is a fucking menace. This Botman. I forgot what he's called. Is it the Palisadian, something like that? Yeah, so we can't glaze over this, right? There's a fucking gun in the sword game, bros. There's a gun in my sword game. Now, obviously, he's got a shield. Little bro could have just held the shield up. I'm assuming the shield blocks it. And I'm also assuming that that's not going to one-tap, because that'll be completely broken. Look, personally, I've not played it yet. Personally, I'd rather just there not be ranged in the game. It looks like, to me though, with a pistol like this, it looks like a hand cannon, right? So I think what they're going for is it can like do some serious damage close range. And it's used almost like a melee weapon, where their wind up is this animation. It's very telegraphed, and then you can parry it. So I'm okay with this as long as there's no like in Mordhau how you can kind of pull back a bow and just hold it for basically as long as you want. Hopefully this is a distinct wind up animation, so you can parry the projectile or whatever that comes out of it. That's like a distinct animation. But could be very nasty for like, if you try and target switch, for example, this guy just pulls out a gun and gats you in the back. So, this guy could be scary. But obviously, he gets absolutely demolished. See some more of those really nice hit stops. See a bit of a strange hit here, in my opinion. So we've got like an Evening Star thing. This is the swing tracer I was talking about before, by the way. Looks very nice. I'm not quite sure. Oh, he hit someone over here. Okay. I didn't even see that guy. I thought it was just kind of a delayed hit. But shouldn't have been surprised. Good teamwork. Team play. This is an extension of this duel map we saw before, so not sure. Maybe this is extended into like an objective map and they cut it off for a duel yard. I don't know. Looks like that to me. This guy looks sick. So he's got the dub axe guy, and there you go. Fucking quadruple decapitation. Very nice. What is this sword we're seeing here? Oh, this is the POV of what we saw before. So I'll try not to jump around as much. I don't know, we've got some like story thing.
Rise.
So it's a Rise Mordhau reference. Shout out Rise, he makes cool music. Now we've got the PvE mode of the game, so very interesting lizard creature. We've got many slaves. We've got a Dobaxa guy here. This guy's got a torch. This is kind of cool. This is a really cool use of lighting. You know, they're on Unreal 5. They can, you know, obviously we've had torches and shit since the dawn of time, but they look really good in like modern engines. They can look really nice. I hope the frame rate's good. It being Giru, he's like a competitive gamer first. I'm gonna just assume that the frame rate is good. If it's not, um, I'll shit on it at launch. We've got a Messer here, so it seems like this kind of brute guy. I don't know what his name is, but he's got a Messer, big ass Messer. Interesting. There's like a broken sword thing. So maybe this is like a roguelite experience where you collect kind of like parts. I wonder if this is some sort of weapon upgrade or otherwise part that you can use. Looks like kind of like the reminds me of the Sword of War from Shiv actually, which is broken. Very Sword of War vibes. Or like if you get enough weapon parts of a certain weapon, you can take them into your next game. Got some kind of undead slayer guys here. Undead brute guy. What the fuck has gone on here? So okay, some guy's head just gets fucking understandable. Understandable, have a nice day. So I'm assuming that's some sort of grab attack from a boss. And that's it. You know, they've got a Steam page now. Looking it's looking great, basically. Um yeah, basically closing thoughts, I'm super excited for this game. Uh it's obviously going to be, you know, very exciting watching these new Melee games come up. This is the first one I've been really truly excited about. Um, you know, we've had fiefdom and renown and that sort of thing, but this game looks like it is going to be a very big competitive staple in Melee Slasher. We've got kind of obviously Mobius is kind of dead. Um, we've got Contingent, which uh, it looks like it's going to be kind of multifaceted, multi-game mode thing. One of the game modes looks kind of like a For Honor mode, which is kind of like PvP, VE, and it's got kind of RTS elements in it. So it's kind of more of like a bigger like scope game. This game is completely focused on the melee combat and the competitive small team modes thing. So that's cool. Um, and then we've got fiefdom, which I'm not that interested in like Magic and those sorts of games. I wasn't very interested in like Mortal Online because of all of that. So I don't know. To each their own, but there's that. Um, and I'm sure I'm missing many, many more. Oh yeah, Renown is not ready. I think Renown's gonna. I don't know. Um, as a concept, Renown is the has the highest chance of taking off commercially. I think it's going to be commercially a success, and I've said this before. Um, but Renown has some serious work to do when it comes to their animations and their systems, and you know they've got serious problems with the combat. Like the last playtest was much worse than the previous public test that I played in. For some reason, the combat was very janky, like more janky than it was before. And I've heard the same consensus from a lot of people, so it's not just kind of a placebo thing. Um, but yeah, on Ad Mortem, very excited. Um, now we actually have something on the game. The biggest criticism of this game was that there was nothing about it. But it's got a cracking dev team behind it. There's a lot of very smart people working on this game, which isn't to say the same isn't the case for the rest of the games, but this game has one of the strongest core teams that I've seen pop up. At least that is public, obviously. When it comes to kind of building a proper AAA looking game, because look at this game, bro. It looks amazing. Like all of the maps, all the lighting and stuff, it looks sick. I know we've only seen kind of 3 maps in this trailer, which is kind of to be expected. Maybe we see 4 actually, because this is a different map to the. Yeah, this is a different map to this one. They all look very small maps. There's no like massive team modes or anything. But anyway, I'm just kind of rambling now. Game looks great. Excited for it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in a bit.